tuning in for the first time.
That's
or tuning in. You know, I've had people come up to me at work and tell me that they caught me for the first time last week or a couple of weeks ago, and it's great to hear, especially when they tell me they like the show. But it's an important reminder that not everybody that's watching has been with us for the last couple months. So
right, and we forget. It's real easy to forget that not everybody out there understands what this is all about. It's confusing stuff, and we sometimes will go off and start talking about stuff, and we forget that. Well, I do anyway.
Yeah.
Forget that we're probably confusing people out there, and I apologize for that. So we need to do more of the explanations and try to do more of that on our shows, and hopefully a little less confusion.
Yep.
Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
You know, Kenny and I are always watching you, so keep that in mind. I see it's just the two of you tonight, so we wanted to put a call in to let you know that we're keeping an eye out.
Oh, thank you. How are you guys doing?
Huh?
How are you guys doing? How's Kenny?
Good.
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 Are we going to see you on Friday?
We were planning on it, yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yep. But we just wanted to let you know we're tuning in. So.
Oh, thank you.
I was just catching what you were just talking about, so that was informative.
Yeah, well, and
especially about the VAs. I was like, wow, I have quite a few girlfriends, pre-ops, that would love to know that.
Yeah.
That are VA, so.
Oh yeah, that's.
You know, every little thing helps.
Them know.
So
you shared some good light there tonight.
Well, yeah, I don't think, as Kelly said, I don't think they've come to a conclusion yet. But just the fact that they're considering it, that they're looking at it, shows a progressive nature. We're not going to be stuck in the Stone Age.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It really is. I think it's a good thing.
Very good thing. All right. Well, we just want to let you know we were tuning in.
Oh,
well,
thanks.
Cool,
thank you so much, and we will see you soon.
Keep up the good work.
And if we don't keep up with it, I'm sure you'll get an email from Tambria next time there's news.
Yes. Tambria, thank you. Tambria is always sending me stuff, so she comes across stuff in her work, and she's always sending this stuff to me, which is...
Well, tell her thank you.
Which is very, very useful, so...
Tell her thank you very much.
Thanks.
Okay, have a good night.
You too. Say hi to Kenny.
Bye, Jocelyn.
Bye.
That was so nice. Jocelyn and Kenny, who are members of our organization.
Yep.
And it's nice to know that everybody's out there watching us.
Everybody's out there.
Yeah.
As we sit here going, all right, what are we going to talk about next?
I haven't heard from Ray yet.
Haven't heard from Ray. Well, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. So anyway.
Hi, Ray.
Hi, Ray. We heard from Ray on the Father Russ's show last week. So anyway, Ray usually calls us every week. So. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, and we're hopefully going to be involved in a lot of this stuff. True Colors is also coming up.
True Colors is coming up. Yep.
Very soon.
Very soon.
And that's a big deal. We had a couple of people last week on from True Colors. It was truly wonderful.
It was an amazing show.
Yeah.
We definitely have to have them back.
And yes, by all means, we want them back again. It was very informative and wonderful guests, and thank you so much.
We didn't get to talk about the actual conference as much as I would have liked to, but the information they had about their mentoring program, their organization in general, is invaluable.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very cool. And they work primarily with young people, which is so important. We kind of forget that it's not, I mean, this starts very, very young.
It starts very young, yeah. As a matter of fact, I know of a 6-year-old whose mother is taking this child to therapy to try and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly important that parents who are generally in the dark when they come across these issues have somewhere to go for information. They have somewhere to go for support.
Right.
That they can get answers and they can talk to other parents. And hopefully we'll be able to get some folks from PFLAG on in the future. Yeah. They get involved with parents and such. But True Colors, absolutely. If you're out there and you're in a situation, you can get in touch with us, and we'll be happy to try and connect you with what resources we know about.
Right. And it is so important to get, the counseling is so important. It's such a delicate issue with young children, and it's one that's. Oh, we have a telephone. We have a call, but it's a very confusing issue and a very delicate issue, and it's something that of course when I was young is unheard of. So nobody was going to take me to a counselor. And I'm glad that kind of thing is happening, but it is a very tricky issue with young children. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, I had a couple of questions.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, I was watching, I think it was Dr. Phil, and a mother was on the show about her son, young. You were mentioning that the kids that are now, 5 and 6 years old, going to counseling. Is that something that you guys promote? Or
promote them going to counseling?
Yeah, to determine what they actually, what they feel inside.
The thing is, around 5 or 6, most people start to feel, if they're going to feel different, they start to feel different around 5 or 6 when they start to identify the differences between boys and girls. They start to see the differences in the way our society breaks up gender, and they start to recognize that some things don't feel right, when I try to act my sex. And if the kids are genuinely expressing dysphoria, if they're genuinely expressing confusion, or in the case of some 6 and 8-year-olds, you'll have a boy that says, "I'm a girl, and that's all there is to it," and they're very adamant about it. In general, going to see a therapist to talk out what are the underlying issues, to find out whether it is actually a gender dysphoria of some kind, or maybe there's something else going on that's manifesting that way. Certainly the counselors are better equipped at that than we are to make that judgment. I don't know that we would suggest going to get diagnosed as transgendered, but certainly if the kids are expressing a confusion, or if in a lot of cases there's it manifests in behavioral issues, I don't think it's a bad idea to talk to somebody who's better versed in the subject matter.
Because the lady had 2 sets of doctors, and she had a set on the panel that agreed with, the mother was okay with the son changing into a female. But there's another group of doctors that were in the audience that were saying, listen, the kid needs counseling. We can make him go back to his original, being a boy.
Right.
So that's, I was pretty interested in that.
Yeah,
show.
It's a very tricky issue with young children, and certainly what we advocate is seeking professional help. We certainly are not qualified to make these kind of calls, but there are people out there that are, at least on some level, qualified
with me,
to look at this.
I grew up where I didn't raise my kids with any kind of prejudice or anything. My wife and I mean, we have 3 kids. We have two boys and a girl, and we teach our kids not to judge people on the way they feel or dress or look. So I'm always watching the different shows just to see what people think, and it's pretty disgusting to watch that show, because there were 2 sides of the audience. There was one side that was like, there's nobody really had the best interest in that kid.
Right.
Even the mother didn't, because the mother just wanted to argue. And the bottom line is that the kid is feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
Me trying to learn so I could teach my kids, how to act. I'm trying to ask